Hi, everyone. Today is the second class. I'm Evan again. We're going to talk about learning about the weather in Mandarin. So let me share my screen. Here we go. So today we're going to talk about the questions that will be asked and how we're going to respond it relating to what we learned from last class. So the first one is, what's the season? So in season, we call 季节. 季节. So this one is 现在. 现在 is now. 是 is. 什么 is what. And 季节 is the season. So 现在是什么季节? 现在是什么季节? That's what's the season. And for the 4 seasons, like we said last time, we have spring, summer, autumn, or fall, and winter. So for spring, it'll be 春天. Summer is 夏天. Autumn or fall is 秋天. And winter is 冬天. So you can kind of respond right there and then. So for example, right now is spring. And if somebody asked me, 现在是什么季节? I can just say 春天 for spring. Now, this is the second question. What is the temperature today? So again, 今天 is today. The is kind of giving like a possessive. 今天的温度is temperature. So today's temperature. 是 is. And 多少 is how many or how much. It's kind of like a Chinese word for asking question in terms of like number wise for a result. So 今天的温度是什么? 今天的温度是什么? So we learned about to respond, we have 2 different sentence structures. One is just saying what degree it is, and then the other one is between different degrees, right? So the first one is 今天有什么度? 今天有什么度到什么度之间? So the numbers, if you don't remember, we have all these ones. So again, let's say the numbers again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it's 11, we can say 11. 12, we can say 12. And then for 20s, it will be 20. And then for 30, it will be 30. If it's below 0, we just need to put 零下. 零下, 零 is 0. 下 is downwards or below. So 零下 is below 0. We can just put this in front of the number. And at the end, we just added 度. Then we'll know what degree it is. One thing to also be cautious about is the So if it's just by itself, we don't say 度. Typically we say 两度. Yeah, 度. So let's try, for example. So somebody asks, 今天的温度是什么? 今天的温度是什么? Let's say today is 6 degrees. So we can say today is 6 degrees. We can say 今天是有6度. 今天有6度. And let's say today is between -5 and 12 degrees. -5 and 12 degrees. So we can say 今天有 -5 is 零下5度. 零下5度. That's below 5. 到12度. 12度. 10 to 12. That's 12. 12度. 之间 is between. So that's how you would use these 2 answers for the questions. So now for the third question is weather today. There's different ways of asking weather, so that's why there's different answers that we can provide, but they're kind of interchangeable. But I separate it a little bit differently just so that everybody can be a little bit easier to catch on. So for the first one, what do you feel in today's weather? 今天is today. 天气is the weather. 感觉is feeling. 怎么样 is what's it like? So today's weather feeling, what is like today's weather feel? To respond, we can talk about the feelings that we talked about. Feelings, 感觉, we have dry, 干燥, 热, 温暖, 温和, 凉快, 冷, 潮汐. To respond, we'll say 今天 is today, 天气 is the weather, 很 is very, and then you will say the 感觉. So for example, if someone asks 今天天气感觉怎么样? We can say, let's say it's cold today. So we'll say 今天天气很冷. 今天天气很冷. That will be how you respond for feelings. And then now we can talk about this part. What kind of weather do we have today? So it's kind of like talking about what events happening today for today's weather. So 今天 is today. 会 is will. 是 is is. 什么 is what. 天气 is the weather. So what kind of weather do we have today? 今天会是什么天气? 今天会是什么天气? So then we have the events. 事件. So to respond, we'll say 今天有 whatever events that we have. 今天 is today. 有 is has. Whatever event. So it could be lightning, it could be thunder sound, hail, wind, sun, cloud, rain, snow, fog, all of these. So for example, let's just go over them a little bit just so that we're all remembering. For lightning is 闪电, 打雷, 冰雹, 刮风, 太阳, 云, 雨, 雪, 雾. So for example, if somebody asks 今天会是什么天气? Let's say today is raining. We can say 今天有雨. Today has rain. 今天有雨. And yeah, that's how you're going to use for events. To summarize the day, because like how's the weather today? We can just say 今天天气. 今天 again is today. 天气 is the weather. 怎么样 is like how is it, right? So 今天天气怎么样 is how's the weather today. And we can use the day to summarize what the day will be like. Again, a lot of these would be similar to the events, but we'll just put a 天 at the end. That means majority of the day it's going to be this type of weather. Some of them are the same, some of them are not. So for example, like rain, 雨, we talked a little bit about it. 雪, 风, 雾, right? These ones are the ones that are different. And then 下雨is raining instead of just rain by itself. So 下雪 is snow day. 大 is big. So for them, it's just really foggy, really windy. But anyways, so we'll say 今天是什么天? So 今天是晴天, 阴天, 下雨天, 雷雨天, 下雪天, 大风天, 大雾天. So all these could be the response to 今天天气怎么样? 今天天气怎么样? Let's say today is cloudy. We'll say 今天是阴天, 阴天. So these are all three of the questions. 今天天气感觉怎么样？今天会是什么天气？今天天气怎么样？So this one, it just has 感觉 in it. This one doesn't. So, but all of these are kind of interchangeable for you to ask, how's the weather today? Or if somebody asks you these, you know how to respond. In our next lesson, I'll show some pictures, and then you can pause the video, and then you can try and come up with the answers, and then we can compare our answers to talk about more conversational about what type of weather and how's the weather like. And for the last one, that's the last lesson. And then afterwards, we're going to have a live lesson. Then we can practice all of these together with other Mandarin learners over Zoom. The sign up link is in the description below. And we'll also, thank you very much. And thank you for watching, and put your comments below, and we'll go from there. 谢谢，拜拜。